2013 on a 13 plate. Vauxhall Insignia VXR. This is a 2.8 litre petrol V6 turbocharged engine. It's a bit of kit, this one. It really is for a saloon car. 2.8 V6 turbo. Bodyweight wise, we'll start off with the bonnet, work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine start up. Loading straight up the bonnet, no problems at all with that. All nice and tidy down there. No major stone chips, dings or dents. There's a few little stone chips here and there, but all in all, very nice and presentable. No problems at all on the bonnet. Down onto the left-hand side headlamp, nice and clear with no cracking. Across the front bumper, no major stone chips there at all. Headlight on the right-hand side again, lovely and clear. The grill's all intact, there's no bits missing out on that there. All nice and tidy. A few little stone chips here and there, but that's all to be concerned about. No scuffs or scrapes at all on the left-hand side of the bumper corner. Nice and tidy across the middle half and lower half. Again, a few little stone chips. No flaking around this sort of aluminium trim on both sides there, all okay. Lower half, there's a little mark down there in the middle there, a little bit of a scuff there at the bottom of below the grille. But all nice and clear on the corners. As we come round onto the front wing driver's side, a few stone chips at the front half there. Obviously the bumper's been painted at some point. There is a colour discrepancy. There always is a little bit of a colour discrepancy between metal and plastic, but that one's obviously had some paint work. Nice and tidy across the rest of the wing. No corrosion coming through anywhere. A few little stone chips at the front lower half, like I say. Lovely big brakes, big Brembos on there. Nice wheels all the way around. Could do with a refurb if you're being fairly picky. Across the lower half of the sill section, no big scuffs or scrapes where people have been getting in and out. Nice and tidy up the driver's doors. A few little tiny stone chips down the bottom half and the odd little bit of tar on there. But apart from that, all nice and tidy. Wing mirror cap's good, no cracks at all to that. Come up onto the roof, nice and straight across the roof. Some very, very light surface scratches in the paintwork where it's been washed. Sort of little grit scratches and a few little bird poo marks on the roof itself. But overall, all nice and tidy. As we come back down the driver's door, around the handles, all good. Around the back edge of the doors, a few little chips out the paintwork, but not bad at all. No major marks across the door top. As we come down onto the driver's rear door, lovely and straight once again down that driver's rear door. Across the lower half of the sill section, up the back of the doors, all nice and tidy. No heavy scratching around the handle, and nice and level down the door itself. As we come round onto the rear arch panel, a little heavier scratch there and a tiny little stone chip dent. Around the arch again, nice and tidy. No rust coming through there on that rear quarter. I'll come back down so you can have a look at the wheel and tyre. So that is the rear left, rear right. I'm getting it all wrong today, I apologise, the rear right. We've got some slightly heavier scratching just behind the handle there on the driver's rear door. No major scratches around the fuel filler cap. As you come back down onto the rear quarter, onto the bumper there, nice and tidy. On the right hand side, no big scuffs or scrapes. Your rear right light's nice and clear. We're going to come straight on the left hand side once again, lovely and clear on the left hand side and down the bumper, nice and tidy as well, no scuffs or scrapes at all. Across the back bumper, you see your twin exhausts, all nice and tidy across there. Got a little bit of a stone chip on the lower half of the bumper and another one here, and a few very, very light scratches where stuff has been put in the boot. Nice and tidy across the rest of the boot lid. Up onto the spoiler, all nice and straight again. No heavy scratching there where the boot gets closed. All nice and tidy on the back, apart from those few little paint stone chips there. As I come round the left-hand side onto the rear quarter, again, nice and tidy. Few little stone chips on the arch, but no rust coming through there. All nice and straight up the rest of the rear quarter. Onto the back passenger door, no heavy scratching around the handle. No big dings or dents down this side either. Nice and straight down the left-hand side. Bottoms of the doors are good. A few little tar marks and the odd little stone chip. Around the handle there, got a few little marks to the handle, but not bad at all again. Across the door tops, all nice and straight. Down the front of the door where it meets the wing, nice and tidy. Again, across that lower half, no corrosion or nasty marks, but a few little stone chips across the lower half of the passenger front door. Wing mirror cap, we've got a little scuff on the edge of the wing mirror cap, but no cracks to the plastic or to the actual stalk. And like I say, few bird poo marks, and then on the left hand side of the roof got a stone chip that's just started to go a little bit rusty because it's gone back to the paint, metal. As we come back down the wing, nice and tidy around that front wing. A little bit of a scuff at the very front edge of the wing there, you can just see that there, but the rest of it all nice and straight down the left hand side. As I come round onto the interior now, Lovely wing backs in this one, Recaro wing backs. Door card itself, all nice and tidy, no heavy wear around the alley trim or to the window switches, all nice and straight, no cracks in the plastic on the driver's front door card. The leather stitching's all nice and tidy as well. Lovely Recaro wing backs in this one, lovely and tidy, no problems at all. Minimal wear really to the driver's bolster there. I think that's part of the tag there, isn't it? Yeah, it's the part of the tag, it's not a rip. Lovely and tidy on the lower half, the plastics are all good as well, no cracking there. And the inserts are all nice and straight. Very, very comfy, I'll give it that. Across the top of the dashboard, no cracking there. Nice and straight across the top of the dashboard, no aftermarket bits fitted. All nice and standard as you come down. Automatic this one as well. All nice and standard as you come down the centre console. No heavy wear to the buttons anywhere. No heavy wear to that lovely VXR flat bottom steering wheel. And the dials are all crack free as well. Headlining's lovely and clean, black headlining, no stains and that, no cigarette burns or nasty smells in here at all. You've got the factory VXR mats doing their job protecting that heel pad underneath. Driver's rear, again, door card, lovely and tidy, no problems at all with that. Tiny little mark on the door card itself there, tiny little mark there. Rear seats are lovely and straight as well, no rips or tears at all. The rear seats, armrest working as it should, no problems in there. Nice black carpet set there with it overmat with the white piping. Backs of seats are lovely and tidy as well. And once again, headlining unmarked from the rear. Into the boot now, lovely big boot this one. It's a big boot that. Nice and tidy in there. Wants a bit of a hoover. Into your compartment underneath. Two eyes there. Boot floor looks to be good. Parcel shelves all there as well. Onto the left-hand rear, again, the door card's nice and tidy, no issues at all with the door card, no nicks or rips or tears out with the passenger rear door card. And again, the seats are all nice and tidy, want a little bit of a hoover, but all nice and tidy, no nasty smells, no cigarette burns, anything like that. Passenger front door card, again, not showing much wear at all around the handles, all the door tops good. No nicks or tears out the leather or any heavy scratching to the plastic door cards themselves. That lovely wing back again. Good look at that bolster, minimal wear once again. So the bolster on this one, all lovely and tidy on the insert swab as well. As you work your way up, lovely big headrest. Nice and straight in there. Dashboard lovely and clean from the left hand side. Onto the engine bay now. Like I said, it's a 2.8 litre V6 turbo this one. All nice and tidy in there. Looks to be all complete from what I can see. James is going to fire it up. Straight right there, cold start up. Straight into life there. From cold start up, you hear the automatic choke there. Makes a good noise, that one. We're going to go with the interior for warning lights. It's got all your boost gauges, oil pressure, oil temp gauge all up on there. No warning lights, you can see the revs dropping back down there as the automatic choke cuts out. All nice and tidy in there, all the pixels are there. There's no warning lights on the dashboard at all. It's not even on fuel like this one. Makes a change. And there you have it, the 2013 Vauxhall Insignia VXR. So that's the 2.8 litre V6 turbo, automatic this one as well, with those lovely Recaro wing backs.